Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning we're visiting with Kristin Hildabrand. She's Warren County Extension Agent for Horticulture. Good morning, Kristin.
Good morning, Kristi.
Well, Kristin, I am so excited that you are here because today you are going to share with us how to make your own DIY holiday garland.
Yes, so I feel like, part of the holidays is kind of being creative, and we're all about getting outside. I know it seems like it might be a little bit cool at times, but, you can always put on a hat and, just dress up warmly and then go outside and cut something and make it your own. And so that's why we've got this beautiful garland that I want to talk about today.
And Kristin, this looks so beautiful and so high end, but you gathered nearly all of this from your own garden.
Yeah. So I didn't really have any kind of anything bought in this at all. So some of the things that we mainly have in this garland is fresh greens. And so whenever you go out in your garden and landscape, you'll find that there is a plethora of different evergreens that are available both in the shrub form and in the tree form. So now the thing about picking and selecting your greenery is that it's good to kind of lay on different textures of plants. So if you'll notice here, Kristi, we've got a nice, really our base for our garland today is southern magnolia greens. And that is really interesting in the fact that it's got some brown undertones. It's got a nice glossy green leaf to it. So this is one that's going to hold excellent up without a lot of water. So they say excellent needle retention for that one. So it's really a good base. And again, it's a bigger leaf in comparison to some of the other greens that we have today. So our second green that we layered on top of our magnolia is simply the pine. And there's a lot of different types of pines that are available. A lot of times white pine is the one that kind of has a bluish greenish cast to it. So it'll give you a nice little color contrast if you like. The one I have is called loblolly pine, but there's also black pine, Scotch pine. So just a lot of different types of pine that you can add. And so it kind of gives us a little bit of a sharpness to it, but can you kind of smell the fresh pine scent that we've got? So that's nice that it gives you a nice fragrance to your home during the holidays as well. And so we did that, and then if you'll notice here, this kind of lighter green type evergreen is an arborvitae. So it's one that's going to stay green. A lot of times people will use it as privacy screenings and things around their landscape, but it's very, very pretty, and again, nice color contrast with all the other greens.
So now, Kristin, what is the next step?
Yes, so after you layer all your greens in, it's really beneficial if you can go ahead and pick some other things from your landscape to kind of, greens are nice, but we like to have different pops of color and different creative touches to any kind of garland. So if you'll notice, we've got some pine cones kind of strategically placed. I feel like if you can have, if you can lay it on a table out like this, you can kind of see which spots you want to strategically place it on. So, odd numbers are a lot better than even, so try to think about 5s, 7s, 9s, and then like I said, alternate it, so that way you can see it on both sides, because again, this is going to be used for a centerpiece for, a tablescape at Christmas time.
Kristin, I see that you have added in a pop of color.
Yes, so red berries, I feel like red is just that color you would like to have, especially during the holidays. So this is actually from a nandina bush, heavenly bamboo, and I know that some people either like that plant or hate it, but I love it for the fact of this bright red color that you can find, and it will hold up for a little bit, but you'll probably have to replace it if it's going to be something that lasts on your table for a while.
Now, Kristin, as a whole, how long will this garland last?
That's a great question that you asked that. So if you are, whenever you cut your greens, if you'll actually soak them for 24 hours into water, you can take a 5-gallon bucket or do it in your sink. And if you do that, then this will last probably, definitely several days, but up to a week or two at the max.
Now, Kristin, how do we care for this beautiful DIY garland?
Yeah, so if you have an anti-transparent, it's just basically something that you can buy from a garden type center. If you want to spray it after you submerge it, for 24 hours with water, then that will also help you make it last longer for the holidays.
Great, Kristin. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Yes.
You have really brought us the holiday season to the set today, and we are so grateful that you're here. If you are watching and would like more information on creating your own DIY holiday garland, be sure to contact your local extension office. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a great day.